McCarthy missed his entire rookie season because of injury after tearing his meniscus in his right knee last August. He's now healthy and ready to prove himself as the guy for the job, he told Kay Adams on the Up and Adams show today. Shannon, what do you make of this?
Hey, they don't got to tell me. I'm going to go prove it. I don't need you to tell me. When I leave the field after the first couple of days of practice, I'll be quarterback one, and they'll announce it. I don't need you to tell me anything. I'm going to go prove it. I'm going to go prove why you took me with the pick that you selected me and why you felt comfortable letting Sam Darnold move on. You ain't got to tell me nothing. Well, I'm going to let my play tell you everything you need to know about me.
Well, first of all, I don't think they have to tell him a damn thing. They already did. Did you re-sign Sam Darnold? No. Did you bring Aaron Rodgers there?
No.
No. I mean, damn. I mean, it's your spot. So we all know it. If you just got to go and play.
What do you want? Stephen A., what do you want? He want a quarterback reveal? You know how we see all these TikTok trends of gender reveal? So what
That's
he
right.
want? A quarterback reveal? QB1 is J.J. McCarthy and it's blue.
That's right.
Man, get out of here. Go play football, man. Y'all be wanting people to roll out the red carpet. What?
I don't get it. And here's the deal. He was a rookie last year and got injured. So it's like, listen, the last time we saw the man playing, really, Molly, he was winning the national championship in Michigan. Much love to you, much respect. But you haven't proven yourself on this level yet. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, you lucky they didn't bring in Aaron Rodgers or re-sign Sam Darnold, who had won 14 of his first 16 games. You lucky they didn't bring in Aaron Rodgers. I'm sorry. You lucky they didn't do that. The fact that you're perceived as being the QB1 when you haven't done anything in the NFL level yet, I mean, hey, that's more than enough respect.
I want a gender reveal like Shannon suggested.
They didn't trade him. Stephen, everything you said, they didn't trade him. They didn't re-sign Sam Darnold, and they haven't brought in Aaron Rodgers. I don't know what else they want. I guess he wanted a quarterback reveal. Y'all need to let me know. Y'all need to let the world know that I'm quarterback one in Minnesota.
Jay, I think you should brand that, the quarterback reveal. You could start making cakes. Like, you can make a lot of money.
Lou Will need to give me some residuals.
Yeah, seriously, 100%.
He always trying to get more money. Shannon always trying to get more money. Talk about residuals. Always trying to get more money. Don't you make enough?
Don't you have enough shows and enough money and enough jewelry? I mean, I see a new necklace with a new sport coat every time I see you.
When was the last time you heard somebody say they got too much money? They got too many pair of shoes, too many cars, too many what? When do you say people say I got too much money?
That would.
Quarterback Cam Ward believes he has solidified himself as the top overall pick in next month's NFL draft. He said Monday after his Miami Pro Day. The Heisman Trophy finalist worked out in front of more than 90 NFL team staffers, including a full contingent from the Tennessee Titans, who of course own the #1 pick. However, defensive end Abdul Carter is making the case for himself, saying this on X: #1 overall pick, 30 days away. Don't need all this quarterback need talk to fool y'all. It's already known who's the best, and no quarterback is in that discussion. Like I said, the best player goes #1. Generational, remember. Hey, Stephen A., would it be a mistake to not go for the best player in the draft?
No, it wouldn't be. It wouldn't be a mistake. It depends on what your need is. Shannon, here's where I stand. You could have the best player in the draft, and I totally understand that. But if the best player in the draft is a linebacker and I'm loaded at that spot, but I don't have a quarterback, what am I supposed to do? What I'm saying to you is this. We saw a draft that had Daniel Jones. I remember with Justin Fields, Zach Wilson, stuff like that. How's that worked out for you as high picks in the NFL draft? You got to take into consideration what your need is. And I'm not saying that you ignore the best player and you summarily dismiss that. I'm simply saying, and I think this is the best way that I can say it. This is what I said earlier in the morning meeting. Shannon, here's what I said. If you are a team that needs a quarterback, you don't draft a quarterback just because you need at that position. But if the quarterback has the potential to be the face of your franchise, but he's not the best player in the draft, but you need a quarterback, you take the quarterback that has the potential to be the face of your franchise. Now, I'm not saying take him if he's average. I'm not saying take him if he doesn't have that potential. But if you got an edge rusher or a quarterback, and the quarterback and the linebacker has the potential to be all-world, but the quarterback has the potential to be pretty damn good in a face of your franchise, and you don't have a quarterback. In football, you got to take that quarterback. That's what I'm saying.
I agree, Stephen A., because here's the thing. If I give you a choice, you can have a generational quarterback or a generational any other position. Which one you taking?
Quarterback.
The quarterback. Because I can build it. He's the foundation piece in which I can build all things around. And I'm not saying, I believe right now, if you just go out there and play, I think Abdul Carter will be the most impactful. Because all he has to do is say, son, put your hand in the dirt and go attack the quarterback. But that's not what the Titans need in order to compete in the AFC. Do you realize what's in the AFC? You got my homeboy, you got Lamar Jackson, you got Josh Allen, you got Joe Burrow, and you got Justin Herbert. You got to score. You got to match that. And I believe Abdul Carter. I think, for me personally, I think Travis Hunter is the most talented guy in the draft. But you can only do so much with him because he's going to be a spot player on offense. I believe his best position is at the cornerback because of his natural instinct, Stephen A. But if you give me a choice and say, look at the Tennessee Titans, man, I got to get a quarterback. Man, they still believe in Will Levis, Stephen A. That's what they're telling me.
You got to be kidding me.
Because any other discussion other than Cam Ward.
Hold on. That's breaking news. You trying to tell me they still believe in mayonnaise? And Mr. Mayonnaise, is that what you trying to tell me? Oh, hell no.
It seems like it.
I didn't hear that. No. Oh, no. No. Listen.
You better get a quarterback. If you get an opportunity, Stephen A., you take a quarterback. If Cam Ward is your guy, you take him and you don't think twice. You don't look back.
Right.
No matter what Abdul Carter, no matter what Travis Hunter does, you say, hey, because a lot of this is about projections. Hey, I'm really good with Ozzie. He brought me, he was the general manager at the Ravens. He still had some hands-on, even though DeCosta does a lot of it. He says, son, a lot of this is about projection. You got to believe, okay, today, what is he going to be tomorrow, 5 years from tomorrow? And that's what you have to do. If you believe Cam Ward is the guy that's going to elevate your franchise, you got to take him.
Well, here's the point I think we need to crystallize for the audience. I bring up names like Zach Wilson. I bring up names like Daniel Jones. Because you don't just take a quarterback. I'm not saying take some average dude, hoping to manufacture him into something else. I'm saying look at how they're talking about Cam Ward. Look at how they're talking about Shedeur Sanders and what their potential is. If that's what we're talking about, and you need a quarterback, nothing comes first before that. That's what I'm saying.
Right.
All right.
I agree. And plus history, Stephen A. Shedeur has put together 2 great seasons. Cam Ward has put together great seasons. You go back and look at Zach Wilson, he had 1 great year. You look at a lot of these quarterbacks, with the exception of, even now it can be done. You look at Cam. Cam had that 1 year at Auburn. You look at Joe Burrow. He had that great senior season at LSU. So it can be done. But normally I like guys that have had a little more play 2-3 years and been good to great those 2 to 3 years.
You want a little more of a resume. I hear you.
Molly, Shannon threw me off for a second. Did you say Zach Wilson had 1 great year? When? Was I alive?
No, I'm saying in college. I'm talking about college. I'm talking about college, Steve.
Yeah, and he's saying
I'm saying college.
No, I was getting a heart attack. I was like, when did that? What did I miss? What NFL season did I miss?
Cam had.
Okay.
No, Cam had his year at Auburn was great. Turn to look at Joe Burrow, had that senior year at LSU. Great. Normally, guys that play, you look at the luck, you look at the guys that have more than 1 year. Those are the guys, not always, there's no such thing as all or every, but more times than not, guys that have more games under their resume in college tend to play a little better in the NFL.
Before we go, all I want to know is this. Are you going to stop hating on my Giants so much if they take Shedeur? Because you're a big fan of Deion Sanders, Shedeur.
I'm not hating on anybody. I'm just spitting facts. And the fact of the matter is the Giants are.
A major question has just emerged about who will be the starting quarterback for the Minnesota Vikings in 2025. J.J. McCarthy, after a tough year due to injuries, has shown his determination to claim the role, making it clear that he doesn't want any privileges but instead aims to earn the opportunity every day. In today's video, we will dive into all the details about this situation and how the franchise is currently handling the quarterback position. Before we get into the McCarthy Vikings quarterback battle, it's important to understand how the team has approached other quarterbacks. The team went through weeks of discussions and even tried to add Aaron Rodgers to the roster, a veteran who could have been the key to solving the quarterback dilemma. However, the decision was ultimately made to stick with McCarthy. Let's take a closer look at the Vikings' moves so far. The Vikings were exploring alternatives, even considering the possibility of bringing in Aaron Rodgers, which would undoubtedly change the landscape. However, the decision was made to stick with J.J. McCarthy, who is back after recovering from a meniscus injury that kept him out of his first full season as the starter. McCarthy has shown confidence in his recovery and is now focused on proving his worth at every practice, ready to take on the role of team leader. The Vikings' trust in him has been growing, but the pressure is on. What do you think about this situation? Should J.J. McCarthy continue fighting for the starting quarterback role? Or do you think the Vikings should have gone after a more experienced veteran like Aaron Rodgers? Leave your opinion in the comments below. We want to hear what you think about this battle and the future of the Vikings. Now that we've covered what's been happening behind the scenes with the Vikings, let's get to the big news. The Minnesota franchise has placed a big bet on J.J. McCarthy, and it looks like they will be handing him the future of the position. Let's break down what this means for the 2025 season and the expectations for the young quarterback. The Vikings' focus now is on J.J. McCarthy. After losing his entire rookie season, McCarthy is ready to prove that the future of the quarterback position belongs to him. Instead of pursuing veterans like Rodgers, the team has placed their trust in the young player. The decision to stick with McCarthy and exclude him from potential trades reflects a renewed confidence in his potential, which raises even more expectations about his performance and recovery. This move could be a game-changer for the Vikings, especially if McCarthy can meet expectations. If he doesn't live up to the hype, the franchise could face challenges, as the quarterback position is crucial for the success of any team. McCarthy's selection also impacts the team's strategy for the coming years, as the Vikings will need to make key decisions about the franchise's future. Do you think J.J. McCarthy will be able to lead the Vikings? Or do you think the team should have invested in a more experienced quarterback? Leave your thoughts in the comments. We're excited to hear what you think about the future of the Vikings. Stay tuned for more updates on the Vikings and J.J. McCarthy's future. See you in the next video with more NFL news.